When I ask you how you first heard of Overwatch, your answer may vary, but just because you gave me an answer doesn't mean it's truthful. Be honest with yourself, because you're not fooling anybody. You may say you discovered the game due to a specific streamer that you enjoy, or maybe your friend recommended it to you, but those are all lies. There's only one... Jesus Christ. There's only one real answer as to how you discovered this masterpiece of a game. Ass cheeks. No matter how clenched your soul is, you've seen an Overwatch hero's glistening peach at one point in your life. It may not have been intentional, but that doesn't matter. You downloaded this game because you recognized the cheeks. Don't feel shame. I did too. So let's embrace our sin. Let's rank some goddamn pixelated ass cheeks. So we're going to be ranking these guys in order from the hero select screen. Psych, we're doing it in reverse, because fuck you, I make the rules. So first up we got Zenyatta. Now to be honest, Zenyatta really ain't got much going for him. I mean, dude low-key floats, so he probably doesn't have that much time to work out his glute muscles, due to the fact that he low-key doesn't even use his legs, like at all. The only time he uses his legs is to kick my fat ass off the map. So technically I guess he would have some strong ass legs, but I don't know, I feel like kicking shit wouldn't really help his ass cheeks out too much. And it doesn't really help his case that he wears these baggy ass pants, which doesn't really help in defining his ass cheeks. So we're gonna go ahead and start Zenyatta off with a humbling F tier. Now up next we got Moira, and let me tell you what, they don't call her Mommy Moira for no reason. Not only does she terrify me by the astounding height difference that she has on me, but goddamn do you lift that cape. And you got something to back you up. So I'm proud to say that Mommy Moira earns herself a solid B tier in the ass cheek tier list. Now next up is Mercy. And to be honest, I don't think you're gonna like my ranking on Mercy. But hear me out before you start threatening my life over her virtual ass cheeks. When I think of a Mercy, I think of a platonic relationship. Like they're always there to be your support, right? Like if I'm doing bad, she's gonna shove her staff up my ass and I'm gonna be doing 2 times better. Like if anyone is your best friend in Overwatch, it's Mercy. Which is why I feel it's 100% platonic. That being said, if it's platonic, I'm not looking at her ass cheeks. So I can safely say that I've never looked at a Mercy player's ass cheeks in my life. S tier. Next up we got Lucio. Now here's the thing with Lucio, right? You look at him, you look at the top of him, he's a little short king. Then you look at the bottom half of him, you're like, god damn, this man has some thunder thighs. So that being said, his legs are like pretty much entirely made of armor and knee pads. So you can't really rate Lucio because you don't know what the hell his bottom half looks like. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give him a D tier, because I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He could have something going for him. Now, Zenyatta, on the other hand, he ain't got nothing going for him, so he's staying his ass in F tier. No pun intended. Now, next up, we got Lifeweaver. Now, guys, I know that the gay community loves this character, alright? I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't want to sound gay as hell, so I'm just going to respectfully put this man in C tier, and we're gonna leave it at that, alright? Please do not hate me. Now, next up, we got Kiriko. Now, to be honest, I wasn't really a big fan of Kiriko when she was first released, due to the fact that she had a long ass cape and you couldn't really see much. But then this holy grail of a skin came out, and by god did I like this character a lot more. She went from an easy C tier to a goddamn S tier, and god forbid do I start talking about that dreadful animation that somehow makes it on my YouTube short feed all the time with a random fucking meme. Illari. Similar to what Mike Tyson's gonna do to Jake Paul, Illari throws you a sleeper, because you look at her and you're like, okay, you know, she's got the legs, but she's also got a cape, and you're like, damn, that's unfortunate. But then you get into a position where you can see under the cape, and my god, does it not disappoint. Blizzard knew what they were doing when they created this hero, and that goes for all the new Overwatch 2 heroes, to be honest. Pretty much every single one of them have been caked the fuck up, and Illari is no exception, which is why her ass is going up to S tier immediately. Next up we got Brigitte, or Bridget, or Brigitte, or however the fuck you want to say her name. Now let me tell you something about Brig. I think she's hot as... No, I didn't say anything, man. No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say she's awesome and I love her personality, and she's... No, I'm sorry. Moving on to Baptiste. Do we really need to say anything about this dude? This dude invented the term thunder thighs. This dude makes Sam Sulek look like a goddamn stick figure. This man's legs are thicker than redwood trees. This dude makes The Rock's leg workout look like a middle school pregame conditioning session. But we're not ranking him on legs. We're ranking him on cheeks. And I'll tell you what, he does slightly disappoint. I mean, you'd think with big ass legs like that, he would have something to back that up, but he really ain't got much. So unfortunately, my boy Baptiste, has to go in C tier, man. I hate to do it to him. Now next we got my girl Ana. And listen, we're gonna rank current Ana. We're not gonna rank young Ana, because that would just be unfair. So we're going to rank old hag Ana. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think she gets any higher than D tier. Because not only does she got this big ass burly coat on, she looks like she just hiked Everest, but then she's got these big ass pants on, so you can't see shit. So unfortunately, she's gonna have to stay in D tier. And that wraps up the current support heroes. And now it's time to move on to DPS, and this is where it gets interesting. So first up, we got Pharah. And let me tell you something about Pharah, right? So when you look at her, you don't think much, right? She's got this armor on, she covers herself up nicely. But then you see her face, you're like, god damn, this woman might have some potential. And you take all that armor off, and she doesn't disappoint. She's standing on business. They're gonna make a Pharah skin where she doesn't have armor on, and maybe I'll actually want to learn her hero. So that being said, I'm gonna give her a solid B tier. So next up we got Mei, and I know you guys are jittering with excitement with this one because half of the Overwatch community thinks she's the hottest goddamn woman on planet Earth. And I'll tell you what, she's not bad. She's a bit more wide than most, and that's a good thing. Occasionally you'll get yourself in this situation where you just so happen to, you know, see up her little skirt, and you say to yourself, wow, that didn't disappoint. So I gotta be honest with you, I think Mei deserves a solid B tier again, same as Pharah. I know a lot of you probably aren't gonna like that, but it's alright, it's just a video game ass cheek tier list. Next up we got Junkrat. Now listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I've never really examined this dude too much, alright? I mean, the second I get close to him, he starts laughing in his high-pitched voice and fucking just absolutely destroying my eardrums. So I don't exactly like being close to this guy, nor have I played him nearly enough to fully examine this dude's build. But as I'm looking at the pictures here, I gotta say, this dude just kind of looks like a meth head. And I don't know about you, but I'm really not attracted to meth heads. That being said, I think I gotta give my boy an F tier. He really just doesn't have anything working with him, and I don't want to look at him anymore. So yeah, that's where he's going. Next up, we got Big Poppy Hanzo. I'm gonna try to make this as least biased as possible because this is my favorite character, as you probably know if you've been here for a minute. But then again, I don't really have a bias on his ass because I don't really examine the male cast's ass cheeks. Unless it's Bubba, but we'll get to him eventually. Now Hanzo, again, they kind of just made him flat as fuck, so I gotta be honest, I think I'm gonna give him a D tier, and he can get my D, I'll tell you what. Next up is his brother, Genji. Now first things first, I can't tell you how many times I've been looking for thumbnail material, right? And I'll come across like an AI generated or hand-drawn picture of Genji with like the most caked up ass cheeks I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what it is with Overwatch fans just wanting to fucking make Genji have the biggest BBL in the history of BBLs, but my god, does this dude get some praise from the fans. But in the games, he really ain't got shit. So, I gotta be honest again, dude's getting a D tier. Look at this photo I'm putting on screen. Like, what the fuck is that? That is nothing, dude. Get that shit out of here. Next up, we got Echo. And now, Echo is just a flying robot. So, to be honest, I've never actually, like, seen her cake. So, this is gonna be my first time actually examining this shit. Alright, let's see here. Okay, alright, she's got something going on. Alright, I mean, I'm not really into metal ass cheeks, but alright, I've made my decision. I think Echo gets a solid C tier. That's enough said. My fucking Alexa just went off because I said Echo. Alexa, stop! Dude, she was playing some like goofy ass reggae music. What the fuck did I say to trigger that? But next up, we got Cole Cassidy. Oh shit, that's not his name. Now let's be honest. Cassidy, he might be one of the most caked up male Overwatch heroes, but he ain't like the women. He doesn't have like the fucking classic woman ass. Oh my god. What is this photo I just saw? Holy fuck, that is disgusting. Who drew that? I can't even put that on the screen, dude. What the fuck? But yeah, Cassidy, he's got some dump in his truck. So finally, we can put a male Overwatch hero higher up than D tier. So I think we're gonna give Cassidy a solid B tier for badass motherfucker. Next up, we got Bastion. This is gonna be the shortest explanation of why Bastion is going to go into F tier. Next up, we got Ashe. Now, my god, do I like Ashe. I don't play as Ashe ever. I think I have like maybe 5 hours on this character, but my god, do I appreciate it when my teammates play as this character. There's something about the way she fucking moves to where I can't hit her every time I'm trying to shoot her with that goofy ass crouch position. Like, as much as I hate it, going into replay mode is kind of a treat. So I think that's enough said, but Ashe, she's getting an A tier. I don't think it's quite S, but it's definitely A tier. Next up, we got the cherry on top. One of the main reasons I knew about this game, Widowmaker. Now I know you've all been waiting for this one, but what did you really think I was gonna say? Like, I'm contemplating just making her own fucking section on the tier list. Because what the fuck was Blizzard thinking when they made this character? If she was a normal human and not some spider lady, she would have scoliosis and every single spinal disease that you can think of. Because the arc on this shit is bigger than the arc of Constantine. Like, whoever designed this hero needs a fucking raise for not only making a classic hero that anybody can recognize, even when they don't play the game, but also just giving us fans a fucking treat. Cause oh my god, I think you know where I'm ranking her, so I'm just gonna fucking get it out of the way and move on before I can no longer continue making this video. S tier. Next up we got Tracer. Now Tracer, she is a very small woman, standing at a staggering 5'4" and probably like, I don't know, 5 inches across the waist. Besides in this picture that I randomly just stumbled across, what the fuck is this? Tracer is just a very skinny, you know, fit woman, and you kind of get jump scared when she turns around, and she's kind of got, or rather I kind of got a little something in my eye. So I don't know if this is a bit high, but I'm gonna give Tracer an A tier because she earns it. Alright, next is Torbjorn. Now listen, Torb, I know we had a little bit of a disagreement earlier, and you had some, you know, not so nice words to say about me, but can I just rate you fairly? It's out of respect, you know, it's just out of fun. It's nothing serious. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, you can get an S tier, that's fine. Alright, whatever. I'll move on. Symmetra. I'm gonna be honest with you. Symmetra, I don't really hear a lot of people talking about. But Jesus Christ, dude. I know she's got like this weird little double-sided cape thing going on, but you can see it from the side. She's got some goddamn doonies. Matter of fact, I think she earns a fucking S tier. I'm sorry. You probably didn't expect this, but it's true. She's one of the most underrated characters in terms of ass cheeks. I wonder if that sentence has ever been said before in the history of mankind. Alright, next we got one of the most controversial heroes of all time, Sombra. Now, if you saw last video, you saw I kinda got a little bit of a surprise by a Sombra in my lobby, because I never thought too highly of her previously to that experience. But Sombra, my god, is she underrated. Sombra's the type of woman you see in like a Target at fucking 2 p.m. in the afternoon on a Sunday, and then just never see her again. But then you somehow remember her for like years going forward. That was oddly specific. But anyway, Sombra, yes, easy S tier. That's 2 S tiers in a row. Can we get 3 in a row? Next up is Soldier, and I'll tell you right now, no, we cannot get 3 in a row. But I already made my mind up with Soldier before I even started talking about him. Soldier is a male character, and the males in this game really do not have much going for them. I gotta be real with you, Blizzard, we gotta fucking fix this. But Soldier, you know, he's got something. He's not the flattest in the bunch, but he also doesn't really got much, and that is a perfect description of C tier, so that's exactly where he's going. Now next up we got Sojourn. Anybody that has seen this character in a third person view knows exactly where I'm going to put her, and that is right at S tier. Look at this character and tell me that she does not deserve S tier. She's got the thunder thighs, she's got the waist, she's got the booty cheeks. What else can you fucking want on an Overwatch character? And it also helps that she may or may not be completely overpowered in the game, so I see her like every single match, which really distracts me when she's walking in front of me, so I have to play a higher mobility character, that way I don't get distracted the whole goddamn match. But enough rambling, she gets an easy S tier. Let's move on. Reaper. Now, other than being the most racist Overwatch hero by far, I don't really think Reaper has much going for him. Holy shit. B tier. Alright, now moving on to the tank heroes. So first up we got Ramattra. This is very similar to Zenyatta in the fact that they're both Omnics, so you really can't see much. And to be honest, I'm just not really into robots. So that being said, this is going to be a very quick ranking, and I think I'm going to put him in F tier. Maybe if they come out with a skin eventually to where he just has the most gargantuous ass imaginable for like no reason, then he'll get a higher ranking, but for now, he's going in F tier. Now next up we got my girl, Orisa. I've put her in my thumbnail before for a very specific PNG that I found, but by golly, does this character have some ass. Just take a look at this clip from an old video and tell me she isn't caked the fuck up. Oh my god, look at that ass swing.
The hand must be going crazy.
Dude, look at that ass swing whenever you move. The fucking recoil is immaculate. Turn the fuck around. Orisa, easy A tier, no doubt about it. Now her creator, on the other hand, no, I'm just kidding. It was just a joke. Please don't hate. Mauga, Maui, Sam Sulek himself, Dwayne the Rock Hard Johnson. I'll tell you what, my Johnson gets rock hard when I see this guy. Now, if we were ranking titties, he'd be easy S tier. Probably get his own tier, to be honest with you, because he's got 4 nipples. But on ass cheeks, dude really ain't got much. He's got like a whole fucking suitcase or something behind him. I can't even, like, what even is that shit? Maui really ain't got much dump in his truck, but to be honest, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You see this dude's upper body. He clearly works out legs, which means he must work out glutes as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he's got some ass. That being said, I don't know how much ass, so I don't want to put him too low or too high. So I'm gonna give him a solid C tier, just for like a little middle ground. Next up is JQ, Miss Junker Queef herself. I'll tell you what, I never really cared about this character until I unlocked this specific skin, and that changed my life and my outlook on this character. You see her, and she's a goddamn muscle mommy. She is the most shredded character in this game besides Mauga, and she's got the glutes to back her up. They're not too crazy. I don't think they're equal to like a Widowmaker or an Ashe or any one of those sorts, but dude, she packs a mean punch. Junker Queen, I'm gonna give her a solid B tier. Next up, we got Doomfist, the legend himself. Doomfist is another one of those shredded characters. He's got the Mr. Clean head. He's got everything you like about a character, besides the ass. He really ain't got much, unless it's like one of those fucking drawn up pictures by a fan where for some reason they gave him like a Widowmaker ass, which is real. I've seen this, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the picture, but I have seen this before. They like combined Widow's and Doomfist ass, and it was just unbelievably massive. But other than that, he doesn't really have much. I wouldn't say he's like completely flat, but he really doesn't got much working with him. So I'm gonna have to give him a D tier, unfortunately. Now next up, we got another one that you probably all been waiting for. This character is the other reason I discovered this game, other than Widowmaker, D.Va. Now we're not gonna include the mech, because if the mech was involved, the fucking GAT level is just all the way up. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. It's too much ass. But regular D.Va, she doesn't disappoint. When you think of Overwatch, you probably think of either D.Va or Widowmaker, and for good reason, because they both have the most fucking massive ass cheeks in the entire universe of video games. Like, the developers just knew the perfect recipe to making a viral game. Have two of the hottest characters in video game history and just fucking cake them up for no reason. You already know the ranking. I don't even need to keep yapping. S tier. Easiest S tier in my life. I don't want to hear a single complaint in the comment section on this one. Next up, we got Zarya. Now let's be honest, Zarya doesn't really got shit to work with. She ain't it. She looks like my high school band teacher. I don't like this. I don't like looking at this, unfortunately. I'm sorry if you like her, but I'm really not, because fuck you, this is my ranking. But this is no. I'll give her benefit of the doubt. She probably got something. I just don't want to look, alright? D tier. Now we're in the last 5 heroes. And next up, we got Wrecking Ball. Now I'm not even gonna try to make a joke on this character, because I feel like if I were to say that this character has ass, it would just come off wrong, because it is a tiny animal, and I really just don't see the appeal in looking at a hamster's ass. So I'm just gonna give this dude an F tier and move on with my life. Next up, we got Winton Overwatch himself. Now Winton arguably has a bigger arch than Widowmaker, but this is because he was genetically mutated to have this arch. And Widowmaker, on the other hand, just fucking has a spinal disease. But at the end of the day, Winton, he's got something to work with. Doesn't have the most cake. I've never actually seen him without his armor on. I can guess what he looks like. He probably looks like a fucking gorilla. So I'm gonna give Winton a solid C tier. I don't think you can go any higher than that. You could arguably put him in D tier. I'm gonna be nice to poor Winton Overwatch. He deserves it. Next up, we got Sigma Balls. Sigma himself. Now I'm gonna be real. I haven't really looked at this dude's cheeks because his fucking feet distract me every single time I look at him. But you know, now that I'm looking at his Dr. Doofenshmirtz looking ass, I can see that he's got a little bit. Not much. To be honest, I think he is in the same boat as Winton, where I don't think he can get any higher than C tier. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna give him a C tier. Really not much to say about this mentally insane fella. Next up, we got Bubba. Now let's say our ranking at the same exact time. In 3, 2, 1. S tier. If you said anything lower than this, you're wrong. Look at this man. He's got the cheeks. He's got the abs. He's got the jawline. He's got everything. There's nothing wrong with Bubba. And it's not like you can deny ever seeing him. I mean, he hooks you and literally pulls you towards him so he can give you a fucking smooch with his shotgun. Just like Kurt Cobain. But Bubba doesn't have a single thing wrong with him. He is perfect just the way he is. And that's why he gets S tier above everybody else. And there's no questions asked. Now, lastly, we got Reinhardt. Now, Reinhardt is a character that I've never actually examined, because he's like your chill ass uncle or something, dude. Like, you'll just be doing something and then he'll fucking show up and just save you from whatever situation you're in, and then you just go chill and have a great time. I don't know what that rant was, but Reinhardt really ain't got much ass, and I forgot that's what we were ranking him on, so he's gonna get an F tier, unfortunately. Now that's all the heroes, but I figured since Venture is about to come out, I'd go ahead and rank her too, just for a little bonus, you know. Now, from the very limited amount of photos that I could find of this character, I'd say, you know, she's not bad. You know, I've got something in my eye. I don't really think I can rank her because I haven't actually seen much of her. I didn't actually play during the patch that she was out. I guess I'll make a video on her when she's fully released, and then maybe my opinion will change then. But for now, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to give Venture a D tier. There's just not enough stuff to go off of. And yeah, this is my final list. Don't mind those 3 at the bottom. I don't know what they're doing there. I think Bob is on there and shit. I'm not gonna rank Bob because he'd be way too high. But anyways, yeah, if you enjoyed, consider clicking on the video on screen now and, you know, possibly even subscribing. I don't say that much, and that's probably gonna be the only time you ever hear me say that. So consider this a rare occurrence. All right, goodbye.